Hi, this is Dan from Pool and Spa, and today we're going to do a short how-to video about troubleshooting in-ground pool liners. So, a lot of people like to have vinyl liner in-ground pools because you can get a different liner, you can change the liner, there's a lot of different patterns available, and they tend to be a lot less expensive than the big expensive gunite or plaster pools with tile in them. But the problem is that vinyl is very easy to poke a hole in. So the first thing we like you to do is to rule out the fact that this could be caused by evaporation. If you always lose about an inch or two a week, and you always find yourself putting an inch or two a week of water in the pool, that could point to the fact that the water is just evaporating. So we've invented something called a bucket test. You simply take a bucket like this, you put it into the pool, you might have to put a rock inside the bucket, you fill it up with water, and you mark the inside of the bucket with the black magic marker. Then you take the black magic marker and you mark the outside of the bucket with the pool water. Turn off your pool system. If after 48 hours, the water in the bucket is the same height as the water in the pool, you don't have a leak. That would be your best situation. So that means that your pool, just because of where you live, you're just getting natural evaporation. Let's assume that the water in the pool is now this deep and the water in the bucket is up here. This means you have a leak in your in-ground pool. It could be in the liner, but it could be in the pipes. So the next step we like you to do is isolate the liner from the pipes. The way you do this is you take these little rubber plugs, and we want you to go around and take every return jet out of the pool and replace it with one of these plugs. We also want you to do the same thing on your skimmers. Then again, make sure your filter system's off and you have to wait. This is where you're going to tell if the leak is in the liner or in the pipes. If after 48 hours that pool water level has not moved, that means your liner's okay, which is good. The bad part is it means that you have a leak in either your return jets or your skimmer line, at which point you'll have to call a pool guy and you could say, somewhere in my skimmer line or somewhere in my pool jets, I have a leak. However, if the water continues down, that will point to usually a leak in the pool liner. Now, at that point, this is probably not something that you're going to want to do because you're going to have to call in a pool diver. And what they'll do is they will actually go in the pool with the scuba tank and they'll take dye, this red dye, and they'll squirt it around the areas where they know pools are prone to leaking. And they'll watch to see, does the dye go into your light? Does it go towards the main drain? Does it go towards the corner? And at that point, he'll determine that's where the leak is. And then hopefully it's just a small poke in the bottom of your liner, and he'll be able to use the proper materials to do an underwater patch on your vinyl liner. So I hope these tips about troubleshooting in-ground pool liners were helpful to you. My name is Dan Harrison from Pool and Spa, and happy swimming.